Story so crazy. The police is pulling me over to tell me that one of my tail lights is out. I take off running because I know what just happened. Nigga just got shot in the leg and shit. I think my first like 90 days, I think I did like 20K. I got to the point where that was just my first like couple of months and shit. Like I say, I think I done did like at least 150,000 in sales the last 2 years. Like this nigga said, it's no reason I shouldn't be a millionaire right now.
Hold on. This bitch called me broke, I had to slap her with a stack. I keep the grizzly on my hip and I ain't talking John Rat. If you ain't talking money, I'ma hang up, call you back. Got a lick in Beachwood, I told him meet me by Saks. Hey, niggas lying, you ain't getting no money.
What up? This is the Untouchable Billionaires podcast. DJ Ken Duff.
DJ Billionaire.
And this next guest, man, shit, this is the true definition of a nigga I seen that really came from nothing and then made some shit happen for itself. Ron, what's up with it?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
What's going on, bro?
My nigga, what's going on?
Shit, I'm straight, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm good, man.
I see niggas iced up. I see niggas iced up. Shit going good these days, huh?
Yes, sir. One day at a time,
baby. So shit, bro, appreciate you coming through, bro, first of all, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, hell yeah. Appreciate you coming through, man. The reason why, niggas wanted to invite you on, bro, is because, like I say, bro, you got a story to tell. It's a genuine story. And like I say, for the viewers and the listeners out there, like, I know this nigga personally and shit, and I done seen this nigga come from literally from shit to everything, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that you didn't have shit, but I'm just saying,
right, no.
I done seen your story unfold, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I just wanted to bring you on, holler at you, and then, so you can get your story out there and shit, bro, so.
Oh yeah, we've been drinking, y'all. So
yeah, it's all
everything
good, bro.
It's
all good,
but
bro.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, life is life.
No, for sure.
Shit, where you want me to start?
Go ahead, bro.
No, let's start on bro. Where you grew up at? Where you from?
So I'm from 93rd. That ain't too far. Union, it ain't too far from Union. 93rd and Anderson, but. Yeah, that's where I grew up at, man. Life was life. I don't really know how much other way to put it, but life was life. Growing up over there wasn't easy, but, niggas made some shit happen, and here I am today in a better spot than I was, back then and shit.
Bad. What high school you went to?
I went to South and shit, but I ain't even complete high school and shit. Nigga ended up getting into some trouble and going to jail as a juvenile, so I never even finished my high school. I got my, my GED in jail and shit.
That's what's up. I was gonna ask you about that. I was gonna say, but shit, hey, as long as you got that GED, bro, that's all that matters.
Oh yeah, no, facts. And no, for both, nothing is off limits, man. Y'all niggas know I'm an open book.
Shit. Okay.
We on the topic. You said you got locked up. How long you had did? How long you got locked up for?
Shit, which state?
No, I'm saying like when for you not to finish high school, like at that time.
I think I might have been in like 10th grade. I think had just turned 17. Nigga went down and did 2 years. Got out of juvie when I was 19. So
if you don't mind, if you don't mind me asking, like, what you go down for?
Oh no, I told you I'm an open book, nigga.
Okay.
Shit. At that time, I think that was robbery and shooting cases and shit. Nigga was a wild nigga.
Hold on, wait. I know y'all fucking with the episode. I got one thing to say, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share our shit. This is the Untouchable Billionaires podcast. Let's get back to the episode.
His cousin owed him some money and shit, so I'm the only one with a car at the time because, like I said, I'm working. So he said, yeah, take me over here to holler at this nigga and shit. I take him over there to holler at the nigga. He ends up shooting the nigga in the leg and shit. And basically, we ran to get out of there. But the story's so crazy. The police is pulling me over to tell me that one of my tail lights is out. I take off running because I know what just happened. Nigga just got shot in the leg and shit.
Right.
So I take off running.
So they pulled you over for something that didn't have nothing to do with
nothing that had nothing to do with this shit. But I take off running because I know what it just happened.
Right.
Long story short, they catch me. They fuck me up and whatever. But they like, yeah, what the fuck was you running for? I tell them like, man, no, I was just scared, man. It's hard being a black man.
Right.
They ain't trying to hear that shit. But they took me down and shit. And basically, once everything came to light, they basically was asking me like, yeah, we already put your picture in the lineup, and basically the dude said you're not the one who shot him and shit. And I just kept telling him I ain't know and shit. I think I did like a year and 2 months on that stint. And shit, I never told him, dude, I came home, he looked out for me, and that's just how I go and shit.
Right.
That's
So-
real nigga shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you your phone ringing and shit, bro?
Oh, it's all good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we on air.
Oh,
We live, baby.
Shit. So, was that your last stint? In jail?
Nah, bro. The crazy part. Okay, so that happened. Like I said, I do like a year on that stint.
So
I
you
think it was
say-
a year and 2 months. I don't remember, but it was. I know I at least did a year and shit.
Okay.
I do that time and shit. I get out after that stint. I think I'm doing good for another like year or two. I end up falling out with one of my dudes, one of my my childhood friends and shit. We fight, shit escalated. Now we ended up shooting at each other and some more shit, which I can talk about it now because I done already did my time for it.
Right.
But yeah, we ended up shooting out with each other and shit. I end up catching them slipping and shooting at them and shit. And long story short, it was a lot of people out there. A little girl had seen me shooting and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it came to, I had shot up his house and shit and some more shit. So it came to a point where once this shit happened in 2013, I went on a run. I didn't even end up getting caught until 2015. So when I got caught, I'm kind of hoping that...
How you get caught?
Shit, where was I? I was on 117th and Denison, I think. I'm driving. I ain't used my blinker to turn. Police got on my ass. I'm like, man.
Petty shit. Like.
Yeah, but at this point, I was so tired of running. But like I said, this was 2 years later. I'm like, man, I'm gonna be running forever. I might as well take care of this shit. So I pull over and they arrest me. They say you got a warrant for a shooting, and they arrest me and shit. So I go down for that shit. Like I say, it was with the case happened with a dude that I used to be cool with. So I'm thinking like maybe he can persuade because I think his girl was one of the witnesses and her daughter, which was the kid who saw me.
So, because you said it used to be cool, so at the time that you had went down, where y'all had fell out by the end, or like?
No, we had fell out prior to the 2013 because I was shooting at him and shit. We were shooting at each other and shit. So.
Yeah, that's the part I had missed.
Yeah, we never really got back cool after that situation happened. Like I say, he was one of the niggas that I went down with on the first case that I'm telling you about when we had to split the 6 years.
Oh, damn, okay.
Yeah, so we had fell out. It was some dumb shit.
So y'all had been locked in with each other and shit?
Yeah, bro. This was
why y'all fell out, bro?
This shit was a long story, bro, but I'm gonna make it short.
We got time, bro.
Yeah, we got number time. Shit. Me and him was cool. Like I say, I was fucking with this bitch, and like I say, he had a girl too and shit. His girl and my girl didn't get along and shit. But I'm like, bro, we brothers. That don't got shit to do with us and shit.
Right.
And he also, man, I feel like, man, you should stop talking to that hoe, bro. She ain't right for you anyway. And I'm like, no, she pretty alright for me right now. Like
he trying to tell you not to stop. He trying to tell you to stop talking to your bitch the whole time. He gonna keep talking to his bitch.
Bro, the shit was so crazy. I couldn't believe it, bro. I said, bro, that's bitch problems. That don't have nothing to do with us, bro. If them hoes beefing, nigga, me and you brothers and shit. And I think she kind of persuaded the nigga. She had him about like 10 years, so she was an older bitch, and she put that good pussy on him probably, and
Yeah, because at that time, niggas is like 19, 20.
You feel me?
You got a bitch that's like 30, 31. Like
Yep.
That's considered a vet at that age,
Yep.
bro.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
so
for
yeah,
real.
you know what
For
I'm saying? Like hell yeah.
For sure. So that happened and shit, and basically he was saying, but I couldn't believe it. I'm like, bro, this this don't have nothing to do with us and shit. This bitch problems. Like let them. If they want to fight or whatever,
hoes
bro.
be hoes, like,
yeah. So
right.
he was like, man. Basically, he was a big on the ego side. So he was like, man, nigga, if you don't stop talking to that hoe, nigga, me and you gonna fall out. And I'm like, what? I'm like, all right, bro. I ain't paying no attention to it. So the next time I seen him, we ain't speak to each other. I'm like, damn.
You thinking he just on some trying to like pull your card on some shit like
type shit. And I'm like, but he was a nigga who had that reputation and shit. I ain't gonna lie, he was a fighting ass nigga. So, excuse me, a lot of niggas were scared of him and shit. Which we all had that reputation because we ran together. But like, when it came to fucking a nigga up, he was one of the main niggas that'll fuck a nigga up and shit. So
right.
I don't know if he thought that was all right with me, but I always been a nigga. I don't give a fuck what you got going on, bro.
Right,
Beat my
right.
ass if you have to, nigga. We go scrap. So yeah, the nigga, he just was on some bitch ass shit in my opinion, and shit, we ended up falling out. Like I said, the next time we seen each other, we ain't speak. But I'm thinking, all right, this shit'll blow over. But then it got deeper. He started talking to people, and people telling me shit. And he said he gonna do this when he see you, and this, and that. And I'm like, shit, I ain't hard to find. So then I hit him up. We end up linking up. We end up fighting.
Was it at that time, bro? Was there any like internet shit going on, like subliminal posts? And
to be honest, at the time, it was no internet shit, bro. This, like I say, this was in what 13, so it wasn't. Instagram wasn't even big. I don't even know if Instagram was out.
Instagram was big, but I'm just saying, like the nigga wasn't like posting about you.
No,
and shit.
me-
It was
me
more
or-
like street shit.
It was
Niggas,
street
niggas
shit.
kept it in the street.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We both had that understanding. It was street shit for sure. So nobody talked on the internet. Nobody even knew we had beef except for the inside people who really knew what was going on.
Right.
So yeah, like I said, when we crossed paths and shit, we ended up. I called him. We set up a meeting to go fight, and we fought. And I'm like, all right, that's the end of it. We fucked each other up, and I'm like, shit, all right, I'm thinking it's cool. I think he wasn't happy with the way the fight went. Cause like I told you, he was a dog ass nigga. He used to fuck niggas up. So, like I said, we both had little shiners. We fucked each other up. Right. So, I think he wasn't happy with the way.
What you feel like? You feel like it was like a draw? Like
in my opinion, it was a draw.
Okay.
And I think he wasn't okay with that.
What was niggas saying though? Like what was the
niggas had recorded it and some more shit, and niggas was like, man, this is a draw, and damn, y'all was fucking each other up, and it was just.
So like nobody got the best of like.
Nobody got the best of each other. Well, like I said, we both had little black eyes and shit, so
right.
We got the best of each other, but. I was okay with the results.
Right.
And he wasn't.
You on some like shit, nigga, we don't fought, let's drop it
sure.
shit.
Let's drop it shit, bro. Because it ain't about no money. Like I said, it's about some hoes, bro.
Let me ask you this. So, all right, so after the fight, then what happened? Like, that's when the shooting started happening?
After the fight, yep, that's when the shooting took place. After the fight, bro, I see this nigga like it might have been 2 weeks to a month later and shit. We over some hoes house, some different hoes house. And we playing cards and shit.
Man, y'all niggas had it going back then.
Yeah, bro, it was going on. It was shit going on. We ended up bumping into each other over the hoes house. Like I said, we ain't speak. I'm playing cards. The nigga ended up tweaking out with one of the hoes. Like I said, he had an ego and he had a little name for himself. So he blowing down on the hoe. They arguing, and he say, "Yeah, I'll fuck everybody in this house up." Now, mind you, I'm the only nigga in the house and shit. So I'm like, damn. I let it slide the first time. He said this shit again, yeah, cause I'll clear this house out and I'll fuck niggas up. Hey, bro, what's going on?
What's up with you?
Yeah, who you talking about this shit? I'm the only nigga in here and shit. He say, nigga, I'm talking about you. His mother was there too. Like I grew up with these niggas and shit.
Right.
So dude, mother was there and shit. She break the shit up. Everybody break it up and shit. He go outside to cool off. The hoes, they start twerking and chill out. It ain't that big of a deal.
Hey,
y'all
that
tripping type shit. Hey, yeah, type shit. So I go back to playing cards, bro. Mind you, I'm in the house and shit. We still playing cards, hoes and calm me down. I'm back to feeling the groove.
Right.
This nigga outside tearing my car up, bro.
What you mean, bro?
Knocking the mirrors off the car, kicking the car, putting a dent in it. I'm like, what the fuck? So I come back, mind you, this shit in the projects and shit. Like I say, the nigga got a good name for himself, so I come outside, eventually, this shit like an hour and a half later and shit, I come outside, I'm like, damn, my car looking crazy. Who the fuck did this? And I know me and this nigga that fell out, so I'm like, okay, this nigga did that. I'm like, all right. I drive my car to the house and shit. But as I'm leaving and shit, when I come back, well, actually, I left and then I walked back because at the time I lived like 5 minutes away from them projects and shit.
Right.
So I walked.
What projects was it?
It was ABCs. Y'all hip? Same night from Woodland.
Okay, I got you.
And I stayed on 83rd and Quincy at the time. So I go over there, I park. It's like a 10 minute walk. I walk back over there and shit. I'm thinking we about to fight again because I'm like, man, I'm about to fuck this nigga up. Now I bring my shit just in case shit get out of hand.
I was about to ask you, like, did you bring the trap with you?
Yeah, because at the same time, like I said, he run these projects, bro. Like all the niggas, that ain't even our hood. Like I said, we from 93rd and Anderson.
Right.
But he run these projects, bro. All the niggas scared of him and shit. So I'm like, fuck it, we just gonna catch some work. But the way niggas acting, like if me and him catch some work, I'm about to get fucked up. Like, they gonna help him.
Right.
But in my mind, that's not about to happen because I got a firearm. this ain't gonna go the way
it ain't going down like that, yeah. Type shit.
Long story short, bro, I end up busting that bitch up, bro. I'm busting at everybody. I don't give a fuck who outside. Somebody about to get hit, bro. I'm shooting at everybody. I'm shooting the house up. I'm like, just on some crash out shit, bro. Just mad about the...
No, you crashed out for sure.
Crashed out, bro. Mad about the situation, bro. And it's really some shit me and him could have avoided, but... life happens. I feel like everything happened for a reason. So that shit had to happen because during my time of going to jail for that, he ended up dying and the other nigga, which was his brother, ended up dying. And these was the niggas I kicked it with every
So
day.
wait. Back up for a minute. So he died from that situation, or
No. Yeah, I'm rushing too fast and shit. I end up shooting. Nobody got hit, bro. It just
that
was,
night?
Nobody got hit that night. It just was a shooting and shit. But like I say, it was witnesses outside and shit. And I, you know, I shot up the house and everything, bro. So he ended up, nobody got hit from that situation and shit. He ended up saying he was, you know, gonna fuck me up when he seen me and this and that. But like I say, he was a fighter and shit. Me, I would do both. I'll fight. I'll shoot your ass. Right. However it came down to it. So
wait. So once that happened and shit, you said 2 years had passed.
At that point, I go on a run, bro. Like, the shooting happened.
So did he pass, like, within that 2 years?
No. Yeah,
okay.
See, I was moving too fast. That shooting happened. I go on a run for 2 years. Nothing happened to him for them 2 years. I'm staying the fuck out of Dodge because I know I'm wanted for a shooting. Mm-hmm. They got me on the ban list. People sending it to my phone. Yeah, bro, don't come down here. You hot. They got a picture of you. Basically, they looking for you. I don't go down there for 2 years. Matter of fact, I'm just working for them 2 years. I'm working. So I'm working. I'm going straight home.
You keeping it low, like
I'm keeping it low key, bro. Right. You know, I'm fucking my little hoes, and I'm just staying at the house. I'm working. I'm staying out the way.
Right.
So like I said, when I got pulled over, them 2 years later, it's just
you feel like it was meant to be, bro. Like,
yeah, like let's.
Because like getting pulled over for not putting a blinker on, bro. Like niggas do that all the time, type shit. Like
let's get this shit out the way. So I ain't run or nothing. I end up, going to jail and.
So when they pulled you over and then they told you that you was wanted for a shooting, like once you got down there and they started questioning you about it, did you just admit to the whole thing and shit, or?
What happened was I didn't admit to it. Like I say, I was still cool with the nigga brother. Like we grew up together. So his brother was like, man, y'all niggas tripping. He was like the mediator. What is it called? The mediator. He was the mediator of the situation and shit. He like, bro, y'all tripping. My brother, this is blood brother. Me and him just grew up together, but we all call each other brothers. Right. He like, man, y'all niggas tripping, bro. Y'all, nigga, go to court, go to trial. Don't worry about it, nigga. You gonna come home and shit. So I'm feeling good. I'm like, all right, well, me and bruh just settle this shit when I get out of here. Like, I'm thinking I ain't gonna do no time. But as the shit going on, I'm denying it. I'm saying, yeah, that wasn't me. I ain't do no shooting, this, and that. I gotta pay a lawyer again. And I'm going through the motions of court and shit. Right. So I sit in the county for like maybe 6-7 months during this process. Now it's time to go to trial. So I'm calling my nigga like, yeah, bro, make sure you... Because he telling me, the bitch who seen you and her kid, don't worry about that.
When you say calling your nigga, the nigga that you was beefing with?
No, I'm calling his brother.
Okay.
Yeah, so me and him keeping in communication and shit. He telling me, bro, don't worry about it. You coming home. They ain't coming to court.
At this point, what is he saying that his brother is saying, though?
He said, y'all gonna handle it when you get out and shit. Like, whether that be talking, whether that be fighting, whether that be whatever. Okay. We gonna handle it the street way. I ain't gotta worry about going to jail and shit. Okay. So I'm feeling good. I'm like, all right, cool. Basically, I'm just gonna sit in here and nobody gonna come to court. If you know how the court system work and shit, if motherfuckers don't come to court, they get like 2 times.
It's trial or whatever.
It's a throw it out type of situation. So I'm like, all right, cool. Time going past and shit. I'm calling my nigga. He's still telling me like, bro, take it to trial. So it was trial day. I'm calling this nigga phone in the morning and shit before court. He ain't answered. I'm like, oh shit.
The brother and shit.
The brother, yeah. Right. I'm like, oh shit. So I go in the courtroom, bruh. I see the bitch and I see her daughter and shit. The prosecutor talking to them and shit. They looking scared. I'm like, oh my.
At that point, how you feeling, bruh?
Bruh, you know how I'm feeling? Like, oh, it's all bad and shit. Right. My lawyer come pull up. Because I had told my lawyer, you keep it real with your paid lawyer. So I told him already, yeah, bruh, I done did some crazy shit. I'm in contact with the nigga brother. Don't worry about nothing. It's an open and shut case. I really just need you to just handle
there and do your shit.
Do your shit, and it's an open and shut case. Ain't nobody gonna come to court. So when he see me, he like, what's going on? They right there and shit.
Right.
I'm like, damn, I didn't anticipate this. Like I say, my nigga ain't answer the phone. He like, well, trial day is today. He like, bro, if they get on that stand and say that you did this shit, it's basically your word against, he like, it's a 50-50. You could probably beat
it. And then, man, shit, they say like, not, what Yayo say, he say, man, a nigga, if somebody lived to say that you shot somebody or shot at somebody, then 9 times out of 10, you going down type shit.
Facts. So at this point, I'm like, he like, well, they got a deal on the table. You could take 3 years, and who wanna do 3 years and shit? I'm like, god damn.
Man, who the fuck wanna do a year?
A year, you feel me? So he like, or you could take it to trial and you risk losing and you risking doing 8 years.
Hold on, wait. I know y'all fucking with the episode. I got one thing to say, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share our shit. This is the Untouchable Billionaires podcast. let's get back to the episode.
Basically, the deal that I took was me.
Down, Julio, beating your ass. Huh?
Yeah, for sure. It was basically, when you take that deal, you admitting guilt. Up until that point, I had said, no, I'm innocent. I ain't do no shit. I told my lawyer the truth, but to the prosecutor and to the judge, I ain't do shit. Right. This is a misunderstanding. At that point, I had to admit guilt or risk doing 8 years in jail. You know what I'm saying?
And then shit, 8 is more than 3. So
8 is way more than 3.
Right.
And at the time, my lawyer told me, well, shit, you've been in here 7 months, so basically you would have 2 years. Time served. Basically, you would have like 2 years and a couple months. I could get you out on good behavior after you go do another year. So he's like, basically, you could come home in about a year. So take this 3 and go head on. I'm like, damn. I take the year. Well, I take the 3 years and shit, and I'm like, damn, maybe I could do good behavior and whatnot and get on out. It ain't work out that way because, I got in jail and got to acting up and just doing little crazy shit in jail. So I ain't end up getting out on good behavior, but during this whole time.
So whatever they had gave you on the back end, you did your full time.
I did the full 3 years. Basically, I was 7 months in at that time, so I did 2 years and 5 months, which equaled 3 years and shit.
Right. Okay.
During that time, I'm mad at my nigga. You know what I'm saying? The brother who I was still cool with. I'm like, damn, bro, you told me they ain't coming to court and this and that. Whole time they showed up to court, and he like, bro, why did you cop out? I woke up late, and I'm thinking, nigga, my life on the line. Why the fuck would you wake up late? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
shoe on the other foot. I'ma wake up on time, nigga.
I need you to give a fuck about this shit as much as I do. But
exactly.
That's the thing, bro. Like that be the hard pill to swallow. Like, man, motherfuckers don't, because it's not them.
It's not.
But this. He said why you ain't cop out or whatever, right? So what he was saying is pretty much why you take it to trial type shit.
He's saying you still take it to trial because what I didn't know is that's the first day. So that's deliberations. They gonna go through getting the jurors and all of that shit. I'm thinking
you didn't understand it's a process behind this.
I didn't know it's a process. It wasn't just that day.
I'm about to say. So I'm assuming like out of all your stints that you done did, it's pretty much just been like, all right.
I always knew I always was guilty in a way that if you go to trial, you're gonna lose.
Right. Okay.
This time I wasn't caught on the scene. They didn't have a gun. They didn't have nothing. Like I said, I had been on the run for 2 years. So really, it's my word against their word. But at the same time, I'm a convicted felon. And this is a 12-year-old little girl.
It don't look good on paper.
Exactly. So I'm like, I don't want to risk it. But he telling me, bro, that's just the first day. But I'm thinking, nigga, you couldn't even show up for this. So why the fuck would I put faith in? You feel me?
And like you said, it seemed like it all worked out because if you would have went the other route, you could have got 8 or a little bit more. So it worked out with you doing that 2.5 or something like that.
Facts.
So
Facts.
It all worked out. So when did he end up passing away, him and his brother, or getting killed?
So I get caught and I end up taking the deal. I think the day was September 29th, 2015. I end up taking the deal.
I swear, it ain't nothing like niggas that been locked up. They remember the dates.
No, hell yeah.
For sure. Nah, that's some life-changing shit, yo. So shit, niggas be keeping that date in his head. I believe it was September 29th, the day that I took that deal and said, fuck it, I gotta go do this 3 year or, 2 years and 5 months left. I gotta go do this shit. That's the day that I took the deal. That was September 29th, 2015. December 2016 is when he passed away and shit. The brother. The nigga who I was beefing with passed away like 2 months prior to that.
So they both died?
They died within 2 months of each other, bro. Yeah.
Damn.
In 2016.
Do you feel like the way that they, not the way that they passed, but do you feel like they passing, do you feel like, how do you feel about that being into any connection with the case and how everything played out between y'all?
To be honest, I feel like, like I said, I'm a big believer in everything happened for a reason. So I feel like God was telling me I needed to sit down. I needed to sit down and be away from the nonsense because the rate I was going to be in jail doing life or be dead somewhere. Mm-hmm. So I feel like he was sitting me down, and I hate that happened to them niggas because, like I say,
you feel like that was like God showing you like this could happen to you type.
This could happen to you, and them niggas was good niggas. Like me and dude had our problems, but I feel like honestly, we would have worked that shit out once I got out. Whether it been we got to fight again, then I got to tell this nigga, look, bro, I ain't about to keep, bro, this shit over some bullshit. Like, we ain't about to keep doing this, bro.
They say a lot of times, bro, man, like, hoes cause a lot of, like, friction between, amongst niggas and shit, bro. Like,
they do.
Pussy is really, like, having nigga crashing out.
Mm-hmm.
spending money, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga be
all
broke.
type of fuckery.
All type of fuckery, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know. I mean, it's unfortunate, bro. Like that. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, I get what you're saying. So let me ask you this, because it's like you said, if you would have got when you would have got out, y'all would have worked it out. And it's crazy because niggas fell out, and it's like, just imagine if, all right, boom, y'all fall out, you get out, and none of y'all even fucking with them bitches no more. So you feel me? So it's like that shit wasn't really
nothing.
worth it.
No, it was not.
Because it's
But
like,
when you're young, you're not thinking about that,
do
though,
y'all,
bro. You
any
know
of
what
y'all
I'm
got
saying?
kids by them bitches?
Nope.
See, so it was like no attachment. So it was like by the time you got out, he probably would have been on another bitch, and it was
Yeah.
like that shit would just been off. And
But at the time, niggas not even like thinking about that.
processing it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
for real,
thinking
for
about
sure,
that
for
type of
sure.
shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, I during that time, you know, that shit fucked with me because I'm like, damn. For one, I ain't never get out and get a chance. Because at the end of the day, I still consider us brothers. Yeah. Like, we did some bullshit. We would have got past that shit. But I feel like me and him ain't get a chance to make that situation right. And me and bro was still locked in. Like, I was mad at him about me having to do the time. But, all right, at this point now, he tossed me a couple dollars. He answering the phone when I call. So it's like, damn, like, me and this nigga still cool. Like, damn, I hate that happened to you and shit. So a lot of people was expecting me to feel like, well, shit, why you care about the one that y'all would have beef? You should be, at the end of the day, we still was like brothers, man. I ain't that type of nigga and shit. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We would have worked that shit out. So I feel like, but these was niggas that I ran with every day prior to the beef situation. So it's like, damn, this could have been me. If I was still out, possibly that would have still been me. I would have been with them niggas when they got killed.
How did they pass, bro?
They both died from gun violence, bro.
Gun violence.
Yep. They both got gunned down. Yep. 2 months apart from each other, bro. Yep.
You go down for that incident, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you say you was down for 2 years and 5 months.
Yep.
So you get out. What year is it? 2017, 2018.
Yep. It's the end of 17. Yep.
Going into 18.
Yep. The end of 17. I think it was September 17, if I'm mistaken.
So once you come out, because like I say, like I'm assuming you done did what, like 6 years, pretty much, like
All together, yeah, about
Like-
6 years. Yeah.
okay. So at this time, bro, like what's your mindset? How are you trying to move forward? Like what's your plan at this point?
Well, to be honest, it took me to have to, like I say, I'm gonna touch on a little bit of the jail time. So
Go ahead.
I end up going to what they call a level 2. A lot of people who've been in jail know what that means. It's jail, but it's kind of like camp. It's like, it's not the strictest of jails that you can go to.
Okay.
So everything is judged by level. You got level 1, which is super fucking sweet. You got level 2, which is still sweet. Level 3, and then level 4 is maximum. So I'm a
level 4 being like max security.
Yep.
Okay.
20. You in your
That's
cell 23 hours a day. That's where the killers and motherfuckers who fuck it up. That's where they go.
So what, level 2 with y'all in the pod?
Level 2 is like a camp. You're not even in the cell. Like, it's like you in bunk beds and shit.
So it's
an open dorm.
But
Yeah,
okay, I got it.
it's a dorm and shit, like a college dorm or some shit. And you know, you got hella bunk beds everywhere and shit. I go to the level 2 and shit, and my mind state is, God damn, this shit so sweet. Like, you know, this ain't even jail.
You just gotta do your time and walk it down.
So prior to that, bro, like your time you was in the county, like before then, or like
I was in the county for the day that I said I'm guilty and I admitted guilt. I want to say like a week later I was shipped out to an intake pod. You do like a month on an intake pod, then they send you to what is called your parent institution, where you're gonna be at for the remainder of your stay.
Okay.
So I do a month in the intake pod, which is Lorraine, and then they send me to the level 2, which was Richland. It was called Richland, where I went.
Okay.
You know, in the beginning. All I had to do was go in Richland, do my fucking time, and go to the halfway house and be free. I'm so fucking fried, bro. I get in Richland and shit, and I see how sweet it is. Now, mind you, I'm gang banged out and shit too. I don't know if I had said that part. You know,
You left that part
yeah,
out.
nigga gang banged out. I've been gang banged out since I was in juvenile and shit.
Right.
So it's certain obligations that I feel like I gotta fulfill being a gang member.
Right.
And you know, you gotta show niggas what time it is with you and shit. Which really you don't, but niggas who think like I think, you do.
Yeah, but like that, That's the jail shit.
That's
you know
that
what I'm saying?
jail shit.
Right.
So really, all I had to do was go in there. You know, a nigga had a good enough name because you know I built my name through the years of me doing time in juvie and in the streets and in jail.
Right.
So niggas knew who I was. So when I came there, niggas was embracing me and shit. Niggas was basically like, you know, just cool out and shit. But me being who I am, I'm like, no, I gotta, you know, like.
Let me ask you this: do you feel like when you went there, you had a point to prove or something?
Hell yeah. I felt like I made my name for myself in juvie when I was doing them 2 years, and niggas was like, oh, this nigga want to live off his juvie name. So I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna show you all I can still do this shit when I'm grown.
I'm big grown.
Yeah, big grown, not the little one. So when I get to Richland and shit, I'm like, you know, I'm gang banged out like I say, and I'm like, shit, you know what we got going on? I'm seeing all these niggas with phones, and I'm talking about cell phones, iPhones and shit, and you know, niggas talking to CEOs and smacking their ass. I'm like, damn, okay, this shit, like, wait. I feel like it's
trying to get in where you fit in.
I want to get in and shit. So I tell the homies, like, shit, you know, damn, how we get a phone and shit? Well, niggas ain't really, you know, we known for being on bullshit because our gang known for being on bullshit. So niggas like, man, shit, you know, niggas don't really want to fuck with us. They just feel like we on some, you know, some bullshit all the time. So nobody really is sell us nothing. I said, okay, we gonna change that narrative and shit. So it was a Columbus nigga who was the plug man and shit, had the phone. Long story short, bro, they wouldn't sell us no phone. Which, to be honest,
he was the jail scammer basically. And
he
shit?
was the jail scammer. He had all the shit. Bro.
Let me ask, how much was phones going for, or which? Like,
I think they was.
I was about to ask, like, what was the average price?
They was ranging from, but now you know, jail inflate the price on normal.
I heard 200%.
I know. I heard prices like up there on.
Oh my god, bro! If you do the right shit, you could become a millionaire in jail. I know niggas who did it, but that's another story for another day. The phones was ranging from $2,500 to $5,000 at the time.
For a phone, bro.
For a phone, bro. But you gotta think that's everything in there. You gotta think you in
you
jail,
got access.
bro.
And they don't even be the latest phones, do they? They be
That's a flip phone.
something that you can barely get on the Instagram and use.
For
it
real, bro.
Like,
Church.
so hold on, when you said like 2,500, like, so do you give a nigga cash or you like give him like commissary money? Like how that work?
So basically, you
say
you got a catcher. A catcher is somebody who catch your money on the outside. So let's just say you my catcher and shit.
Right.
So all the business I'm doing in jail, if a nigga want to buy something from me, let's say a nigga want to buy a shot of this liquor and it's $50, I'm gonna have you send the 50 to him. Once he confirm, once I call home and he be like, yeah, such and such sent $50.
It's okay.
I know it's okay to get
it's on cash app.
It's on cash app. You feel me? So I know it's okay to get him this shot of this liquor because he sent the $50.
Damn. So so when you now I get it when you say niggas can be millionaires in jail because when they get out they got that money waiting on them.
Shit. If you got a good catcher, you gotta have somebody who you trust to catch your money, who you know ain't spending your shit and don't give a fuck about you.
Okay, damn. So that's how niggas be selling the weed and all that. Like, damn. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, hell yeah. If I can get 4 phones, 5 bands, that's 20.
Bruh, that's crazy. And this nigga's going crazy in there. You hear me?
Damn.
This nigga's going crazy in there, bruh. So yeah, basically the phones ranging from $2,500 to $5,000. And to be honest, like I said, we probably didn't have the money anyway. So I'm like, man, fuck it, you know, dude. But he didn't want to sell to us anyway, whether we had the money or not. So I'm like, man, fuck it, we gonna take this nigga shit. So I'm like, man, fuck it. First chance we get, we taking this nigga shit. Long story short, the opportunity presented itself. You know, I crashed on a nigga, which crashing mean punching out on a nigga. You know, I punched him. Gang helped me. We beat the nigga ass. We took his phone. Long story short, that shit got me put in the hole. Put in the hole. I had to do like 60 days in the hole, and then they shipped me out to a level 3.
Let me ask you that though. I want to stop right there, bro. Being in the hole and shit, bro. Like, what was that experience like? Being in the hole.
It's life changing. The hole is like, it's not for humans. It's not for humans, bro. That shit. It's a small. I don't know the inches on the cell, but it's a small ass cell. It's nothing but your bed in there. They don't even give you no books. It's cold as fuck in there. And when they shut the door, it's like, it's hard to explain it, but it's like going in a booth, bro. So if you say something like, hey, yo, it echo, hey. Right. That shit can fuck with your mental. It drive you crazy. Just being.
Give you a lonely ass feeling like.
Bro, it's another type of. The shit was crazy, bro. I'm like, damn, I gotta do 60 days in this bitch before they ship me out.
Do you get 1 hour out? Like, was it 24 lockdown?
Yeah, it's 20. You in that motherfucker. You come out to take your shower. There's no
24
phone
hours.
calls,
It's
nothing.
24 hours, and
You come out to take your shower. That's it. I think you get like a 15-minute shower. So every day you in that bitch. The most freedom is your shower. So
How did you just manage your time while you was in the hole?
I had asked them for a Bible. If you use religious reasons, they will give you a Bible. You're not allowed to have no other books, but they will give you a Bible and they will give you your meal. Like I say, you know, when you fuck up, you ain't thinking about people writing you because you fucked up. You know, they didn't do nothing to put you there. But a mail can go a long way while you doing that time, which my people didn't understand at the time, but it is what it is. I want to
When
really
you say
get
mail,
my
you mean like people writing you?
people
and just-
writing you a letter and shit.
Okay.
So I want to get a lot of mail. So I'm like, man, can I please get a Bible and shit? They gave me a Bible and, you know.
You have read the Bible?
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
What's
Not to be
your-
cliche, but that's what got me through that
What's your
time.
opinion on that, on the Bible?
I got closer to God. You know, I was in there. Don't get me wrong, I was still who I am, but I had a different aspect on life. I'm like, man, you know, I'm gonna be dead or in jail if I keep this dumbass shit up.
Before you had got the Bible, like, once you had read the Bible, like, what was your perspective, like, prior to you reading the Bible and then after you read the Bible?
I think after I read the Bible, I had a different outlook. I'm like, man, shit, you know, the shit that I'm doing ain't gonna really get me far if I continue.
Conducive. It's not conducive.
It's
like-
not conducive, bro. But at the same time, I wasn't really ready to convert yet.
Mhm.
By that, I mean, I was 50-50. I was on the fence. I was halfway like, damn, I know this shit that I'm doing is wrong, but I'm still thugging at the time, and it's fun, and it's turned up. So I was 50-50. I was on the fence, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, you know, just through reading it, it got me through that time. But it's like once I was able to be free again, I was back on dumb shit.
That's how it always goes.
That's
So
how
wait,
it be.
let me ask you this. So when you was in the hole, you read the Bible like front to back?
Bro, I read that bitch front to back.
So with that being said,
Nothing but time in there.
Yeah, for sure. With you being locked up, did anybody ever try to like convert you to being Muslim?
You know what's crazy? My
That's
nigga.
a good question, bro.
That's a good question. My nigga didn't. I had a nigga who was a Muslim and shit. He used to talk to me about it, but I was always a firm believer in you don't niggas go to jail and become Muslim all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Muslim has some good
Like you say,
teachings.
it's cliche. Like
It was cliche. I'm like, man, I believe in God. You know, I'm not knocking nobody for what they believe in, but I believe in God, you know, and I'm a Christian. So that's pretty much what I'm rocking with. I don't feel like I could be converted. I don't
I'm
look
not
at that
knocking
like
nobody,
a game.
but this what I believe in.
This what I believe
stand
in.
on.
Yep. And my nigga used to tell me some teachings and shit like that from the Quran, but I'm like, bro, you know, I'm Christian and shit, so you know, it's good, but you know, it's no converting
I'm
me.
fucking with.
This what I'm fucking.
And you know, also with being Muslim, it's hella discipline with that shit too.
Mhm.
So you probably like, man, I ain't about to be praying
Facts.
5 times a day
Facts.
type shit. You
Can't
feel
eat
me? I
certain
can't
shit.
eat pork.
Facts.
Like I
Facts.
gotta say this, can't say that. Like so, I
Facts.
understand though. It's a huge transition, but that's why when you said the Bible, I just wanted to know like, did you ever take the chance out to read the Quran or whatever? But I guess you probably never really did.
I never read the Quran. Like I say, my nigga was a Muslim and he was heavy on it. He was like, bro, I like you. You a good nigga, bro. You know, listen to this. And some of the shit he was saying was like, it was good shit.
It
but
made
it's just
sense
like,
to you.
yeah,
Made
it was
sense
just
to you.
like, damn, I'm Christian, bro. So, you know, it's no converting. I feel like it might sound crazy, but I feel like I'm turning on God if I was to go and become a Muslim and now I'm saying Allah instead of God. You know what I'm saying?
But it's all the same.
It's all the same shit, but
I'm about to say, man, I don't want to quote, but I had seen something that pretty much like Allah, like God means the same thing in every language.
Right.
Yeah, it do.
People create religions,
Mhm.
and again, I'm not trying to. I'm just saying, like, people create religions based off their own beliefs,
Facts.
but the word itself,
Still means God.
It's all the same shit.
two things that mean the same is God and power in all languages, though.
Mhm.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Mhm.
just like, again, I'm not trying to discount or discredit nobody.
Mhm.
Hey, bro,
Well,
take
I'm
it easy,
feeling good, bro. I'm listening.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, God and power mean the same thing in but all languages.
Mm-hmm.
So how people come up with this and that, like, that's man created. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
so I agree with you 100%. Like,
Mm-hmm. And I agree with, like, religion is kind of, these days, it's kind of like politics.
it's man-made.
man.
It's politics.
Yeah.
It's politics. Hell yeah.
So,
for sure.
so I was just, I always came up in the church with my mom and all that good shit. So It was just like, I'm Christian, you know, I ain't trying to be a Muslim. Not saying that Muslim is wrong. Muslim could be right and Christian could be wrong. But in my opinion, I'm rocking with Christian and that's what I believe. So that's pretty much how it was for me.
So shit, let's get back on track, bro. So you go down in 2015, right? You said we do 2.5 years. You get out, we 2018, right? So again, like
2017, the end of 17.
Okay, so yeah, so like I said, like, what's your mindset? How are you feeling? You know, like,
what's your plan on, like,
what's your plan? You know what I'm saying? Like,
so I come home, but and mind you, all of these times that I went to jail, I always had a job. So that's another thing that made me feel like a dumbass. Like, my niggas was in the streets and trying to sell crack and robbing niggas and that. And I feel like me being a real nigga to a fault was like, all right, bro, y'all need me. I'm gonna go rob this nigga with y'all. I'm gonna try to help y'all do this and help y'all do that. When whole time, nigga, you in a 2-parent household. I had my mom and dad. These niggas just had their mom. They kind of had to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Not, I mean, it's always an alternative option, but in their minds, they had to do that. I didn't have to do that. I had a mom and a dad, and I had a job. You know what I'm saying? I had morals. I'm working every time.
You had a structure.
Like, I had a structure. Yeah, but me being a follower, I feel like, let me go ahead and help these niggas out, and you know, we about to put the play down on this nigga and rob this nigga and do whatever, and it just was stupid. So to answer your question, coming home, I'm like, okay, I'm getting back in the working field. That's all I know. I always had a job. Since I was 14, I always had a job. So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna get me a job. I got me a job, you know, I'm working and, you know, I'm staying with Dukes. You know how that go. Nigga just fresh out, I don't got nothing. So I'm staying with Dukes, I'm working, and eventually I worked myself up to a car and worked myself up to being out her spot and getting me my own little spot. And, you know, it went cool from there.
Right, okay. So, like I say, you know what I'm saying, we know that you got a business, you know what I'm saying, you an entrepreneur. First of all, like, niggas got to give you your flowers. Like, you're not only an entrepreneur, but like, I feel like you're what's the word I'm looking for? You're a multi-thousandaire entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I say that because, like, no, for real. I say that
just clean it up. Just say
no. I say that. I said
figures or something. 4-5 figures or something. Though.
Yeah, no. I say that because, like, you know, niggas be entrepreneurs. Like, and I'm not knocking nobody, but I'm saying, like,
niggas don't know. Once you get on Amazon.com, you're buying from ordinary niggas like me and you,
like,
man.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know that.
They just got that shit though.
They think that they ordering from Amazon when really you ordering from.
It's a seller.
Amazon is really a middleman, basically. If that
pretty
makes
much
sense.
like Walmart.
Yep. So you ordering from regular niggas like me and you, bro. And once I figured that out, I'm like, damn, I gotta get in on this shit. I seen it was a guru at the time. I think this nigga name was Joshua Crisp. He was doing this shit, and I was looking at his shit, and I'm like, damn, this nigga making bread. I wonder if this shit a scam or is it true? I did some research into this shit. I learned some shit, and I'm like, all right, let me try this shit. And then I bought some products, and you know, I set up my Amazon seller account and bought some products and resold it and seen what was what, and I'm like, damn, okay, I'm turning a profit, and just scaled it from that point on.
So let me ask you this. So once you did that, what was like the first items, or what was the items you were selling when you first started?
The first shit was vitamins, bro. You won't believe it. The first shit was vitamins, bro. It was vitamins. It was fucking apple cider vinegar. This was around the time.
Capsules, I know.
Yep. And this was around the time that COVID was big. So I made a killing off like. This when COVID first came out. I made a killing off vitamin C, elderberry, bro. The shit was going crazy, bro. The shit was going crazy.
Damn. And then, okay, so with that being said, then what you was like, okay, I see, I got a lane with this shit. So what you started getting, like,
so
more
it
products?
Sound like COVID kind of worked out in your favor. For
COVID
real.
turned me up.
Shit, during COVID is when COVID made a lot of people millionaires. No lie. Because people ain't had shit to do but sit in the house.
And then on top of that, like, we didn't know what the fuck was going on. All people knew was like, I gotta get healthy.
Facts.
So like, your lane, it's a hand in glove. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And then on top of that, you know, I'm gonna keep that shit 100. I was doing all the other shit too, the PUA, the COVID relief. I was trying to get all the money that I could get to fund this business. So yeah, I was doing all of that shit too. So yeah, that played a big part in it, and being able to further invest into shit like vitamins and just flipping a profit. If I'm buying the shit for $2 and I'm selling it for $10, give Amazon they cut. I'm making a fucking $4 profit off each thing I'm selling, and I'm selling 100 a day. So
and you ain't have to do nothing.
If you could put a number on it, like how much, I mean, dollar amount, you know what I'm saying? Like if you could put a number on it, like how much do you feel like you made off of the vitamin product, and then that in turn, that's what made you invest into Amazon, you know, in a much bigger way?
I think my first like 90 days, I think I did like 20K. And I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, this shit for real. And then
I can work with this type of shit.
Who can't work with 20K?
20 bands, no, for real.
In 3 months and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's good money. So I'm like, damn. And then, you know, a nigga reinvest, and now a nigga doing, I got to the point where that was just my first like couple of months and shit. Like I say, I think I done did like at least 150,000 in sales the last 2 years.
Damn.
So, yeah. So it's a very lucrative business, and I seen that, and I'm like, damn.
Bro, you realize you a 100,000 there, bro? Like you realize that, bro? Like
yeah, bro. But through
bro,
this some shit.
Stop saying
yeah, no. But when I'm no, it ain't no shame, bro. I'm just
figure nigga, but I'm saying
bro,
though, but like,
bro, like, bro, you got the potential to be a millionaire, bro. Like, and that's what I'm getting at, bro. Like,
but see, I'm still a nigga at the end of the day. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no,
so,
it makes sense. It makes total sense.
Like this nigga said, it's no reason I shouldn't be a millionaire right now. But besides me being a nigga, I bought all the shit that niggas buy. I got designer, I got chains.
Ain't nothing wrong with that though. You bought the shit you couldn't buy when you was broke. You feel me? So
we done talked off air. I said, bro, you know, I feel like, you know, the way you gotta move a little different. Right or wrong, bro. Right or wrong.
This nigga, hey, only a fool think they can't get advice, and I don't give a fuck who it's coming from.
Look, and then on top of that, this ain't got nothing to do with what you just said, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like when people be like, man, I can't listen to nobody who don't got as much money as me, that's bullshit.
That's a goddamn fool.
That's bullshit, because, like, man, who the fuck am I? I'm never too high on a pedestal to, like, listen to somebody else, though.
And, you know,
whatever the fuck they got, you know what I'm saying?
A motherfucker that say some stupid shit like that, they only hang around motherfuckers that got less money than them.
No, for sure.
He ain't lying.
But people believe that, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure, they definitely do. And they'd rather hang around motherfuckers that got less, so they can always use that as
and
leverage.
goddamn it, I do the Amazon shit too, and I ain't got a 20K. I'm just saying.
Maybe you ain't do it right. Hey, bro, give him some gems or something.
Yeah, no, wait. No, wait. I'm saying, no. First of all, I know I don't do it right, but I'm just saying, like,
y'all in the same lane.
We in the same lane, but the fact that, like, this nigga listens to me and I tell him, like, shit, bro, you know, I don't know, bro, you maybe move a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I tell you the same shit, bro. Like, sometimes, bro, like, you gotta listen to an outside source to get to where you want to go, right or wrong.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying? Right than a motherfucker. And one thing this nigga know about me, like I said, I know him outside of, you know, us doing this interview and shit. This nigga always told me how it was, straight up. No cut on what, you know, what he had to say. And like I said, I don't never feel like I'm too smart to listen to a nigga. I don't give a fuck what a nigga got going on. I didn't learn shit from my kids. They didn't come in and, oh, Dad, did you know this? And I'm like, damn, no, I didn't know that. So only a fool think he can't learn some shit from a nigga. You know what I'm saying? No. And you got to really pay attention to that shit. And he was right. It's no reason I shouldn't be a 7-figure nigga right now, bro. I'm a 6-figure nigga, but I'm not a 7-figure nigga. And that bothers me because, and it ain't just you. Like I said, I didn't touch base with some other gurus who are 7-figure niggas in this business, and they like, you know what your problem is? You didn't reinvest. You touched your profit too early.
What if I say, man, the problem is, man, bro, I get the money and I fuck it off.
And
that's exactly what your problem is.
Get the money and I fuck it off.
That's what it was, like.
Yep. And you know what? I was working, like I say, I was working as I was doing this shit. Had I known what I know now, I would have worked a little bit longer, maybe like another 90 days. I would have worked another 90 days. But I was like, man, fuck it. I'm making enough money now where I don't gotta do this shit. Yep. I could pay my bills, I could buy designer, and I ain't got to worry about nothing.
Look, let me say right there though. You bought a house, right? You have bought a house. Okay, so A house, I'm not knocking that. You know what I'm saying? Like you got kids. Your kids need somewhere to walk around and woo. My thing is like with the designer and that's extra. How do you feel about that? As far as like, do you feel like you overspend on clothes? Do you feel like you overspend on your lifestyle or like? Man,
my lifestyle is that of a rapper, and I'm not a fucking rapper. So that's where I fucked up at, bro. I say like, no bullshit, y'all. I'm probably like 60K in on designer. I just buy stupid shit. Well, you know, I'm correcting those habits now, but I'm saying I just start correcting that shit over like the past 3 or 4 months. But you got to think that's a whole 2 years of spending on designer,
and once you get the ad,
tricking and just doing dumb shit that you not reinvesting. If I had reinvested just half of that money that I had made, I would be a 7-figure nigga. So the fact that I would get my profits and be like, okay, well, shit, I made $3,500 this week off of this shit. I'm about to spend $3,500, and I know that I can
it's gonna come back.
Yeah, it's gonna come back. When if you reinvest that whole $3,500, the following week now you got $7,000. If you reinvest that $7,000, now you got $14,000, and now you can take $4,000 and go play and reinvest the $10,000. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't thinking like that. I got 4 touchdowns and like
facts.
But like I said, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Everything happened for a reason because at the end of the day, I'm a true firm believer. Like, you gotta blow money to no money first. Like, once you blow it, then you get it again. You'll know what to do with it. But everybody that come from the hood, that come from where we come from, when they get that first check, they gonna blow it on shit they couldn't buy.
I think we just conditioned to like we gotta show what the fuck we done did, what we done made. All right, boom, I done made 7 bands, now I gotta go buy this. I gotta show you what I done. I gotta show what I done accomplished. You know what I'm saying?
But the good thing about it is he wasn't somebody that got stuck into it. Like, you know, some niggas really get stuck into that shit and they blow everything.
Yeah, no, he didn't. He was on some like, no, this ain't it because
I'm making money. So yeah, that makes sense though. But you gonna be a 7-figure nigga, bro. It's all part of the game. Like I said, you gotta blow money to no money. So now once you get that money coming in,
what'd you say, bro? You gotta
know money. I mean, you gotta blow money to no money.
No, that's hard. Bro.
Like that's when you know niggas sit back, you be like, damn, I blew 10,000. Then you get to thinking on
we can toast to that.
You get to thinking on what you could have blew, what you could have bought for 10,000. You feel me? That could have been hella pallets.
Facts.
So at the end of the day, you got, like I said, you got to blow money to no money, man. We all done been there. Like, everybody done got some PUA money or something and blew that shit. Like, I done been there too. So at the end of the day, you want to kick yourself in the ass.
I was a borrow, like,
you feel me? You want to kick yourself in the ass about it or whatever.
Yeah, I was crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, hold on. But listen, the thing that blow me with this nigga, he's still living the past because he always bringing that shit up.
I think I'm moving. I think I'm moving, bro. I think
that money gone, bro. You gotta leave it alone,
bro. That money gone.
You gotta believe I ran through it. And I be like, bro, thinking like that, that's gonna keep you behind because once you get some over.
No, I ain't say behind.
No, I'm saying, no, listen, hear me out. The borrow, you always like, damn, bro, I done blew whoop-de-whoop. And it's like, bro, all right, you blew it. At the end of the day, it is what it is. So when you get another amount of that money, you know what to do with it, bro. I hate when niggas be just moping around like, oh, I done spent this and I wish I wanted, like, bro, it's over with. It's gone.
It's gone.
Fuck you talking about?
I see what he's saying. I feel you too, dog. Yeah, it's gone, bro. You gotta move forward.
First of all, I don't live in the past.
No, but you still be doing that, bro.
No, but I'm saying, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Like,
no, wait. Let me speak. Bro, the borrow was the most abundance of money I done ever got in my life, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
No, like, for sure, and I get
niggas was getting paid by the day, bro. Like, by the day.
Wait, let me ask you, when you had that money, did you have a good time?
I had a good time.
All right, so it's gone.
So at the
end of the day,
I had a great fucking time. Listen, nigga, I don't even fuck with, man. I'm in the after hour. I'm at fake Joe J's before with Joe J's, bro. Right around.
For real,
bro. I'm checking off on hoes, man, bro.
That's the life. But let me ask you, now if you get that bread again, you won't do none of that shit. You ain't gonna do that. No, you probably sit in the house and chill with your bitch or something, bro.
I ain't do that. But.
No, it's just knowing how to separate it now. Like,
just
don't get me wrong, I can't cut the trick bill out. It's like I can't cut it to zero because I still gotta do it.
Ron, what's your trick bill a month? Let's talk about it. What's
Oh,
your
you
trick
gonna do
bill
me
of
like
the
that
month?
on
And what's your definition of tricking?
Oh, you gonna do me like that on here?
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. We uncut. We raw uncut.
What's your trick bill of the month, bro?
I'm at least 2,000 a month. At least
On what?
on tricking. on
What-
tricking.
what consists
If I'm
of tricking?
going out and I'm let's go to the strip club. I throw 500 this night. I go back. I throw 700. You know what? No, it's like 3,000. At the least 3,000 a month.
Hold on, wait. So do that consider tricking? Because that sounds like you just enjoying a good time with yourself. But I thought tricking was like when you spend money on a hoe or something, or like.
You know what's crazy? If we doing that as the trick bill, my trick bill ain't that high. Maybe 500 a month if we doing
Okay, now
that.
that's reasonable. That's fair though, because I'm like tricking. Like if you go to a school, you just having a good time. That's just fucking off money.
Yeah.
But tricking is when you spend that shit on a bitch, or you take her, or you wine
You know
her
what's
down. Or-
crazy? Now that you break it down, no, my trick bill ain't that high because, for one, I don't like going on dates and shit. Like everybody know that about me. I'd rather pay a phone bill or get your hair done, nails done, or some shit, rather than going on a date with you. And it's all gonna end with the same result. We fucking
Nah, for
and,
sure.
and that's that. So
you sound like you don't really even want to be seen. I just
I
rather
don't.
give you this bread
I
and let's
don't.
get it out the way.
bro, I could count on one hand how many dates I've been in the last like 2 years. So it just the dating thing ain't really my
You
scene.
giving me the future vibes, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
bruh.
shit.
I'd rather pay a bill, man. We all know what it's
No,
about.
for sure. Let's
Yeah.
go get it out the way though. So yeah.
Facts.
So you said other than tricking, it's 3,000 a month. That sounds like that's your lifestyle.
That has became my lifestyle, and that's why I say I had to, like what he was saying, I had to learn certain shit and re-evaluate and relearn myself and go forward in that perspective. Like, damn, bro, you know, this money, you just went to the strip club and you threw a Band-Aid. Like, for those who don't know, a Band-Aid is a band and shit. So
For
you
sure.
throw a band and you could have reinvested that into something else. Why? Why did you go throw it when you could wait until you are a 7-figure nigga to live that lifestyle? Because at the end of the day, you just a 6-figure nigga. And people think that 6 figures is a lot, but
Yeah.
you can blow through that shit so fast. I have 5 kids, so 6 figures ain't shit. I need 7 figures.
Let me ask you, okay, so with that mindset, why do you still do the shit you do then?
It's fun, bro. It's fun than a motherfucker. I can't lie, bro.
Hey, so, because it seems like you consciously there, like you know what you need to do, but you just can't stop. So it's like, it's almost like that time.
He said that.
It's like a
Can't
time
stop.
when you was in jail. Remember when you said you started reading the Bible and you wanted to get close to God, but you couldn't convert all the way? It's
Yep.
like you really in your own way.
Facts.
So it's like when
Facts.
you really separate yourself and move yourself from out the way, you can really be actually that 7-figure nigga. Because the shit fun, but it's like, do you got to do it all the time?
Facts, bruh. You ain't telling no lies, bruh.
So you feel me? Like, I don't know how often you go out, bro, but like, if you go out for fucking every week, probably cut it to 1 or 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And chill in the house with the kids, or substitute. If you want to spend some money, just do something fun with the kids or something, bro.
Mm-hmm. You ain't lying. And no, the crazy part, that
Kids
ain't...
cost money, but they save you money too, though.
Yeah, they do. But the crazy part, that ain't it. It'd be like, okay, say I do sacrifice going out and like, fuck it, I ain't gonna fuck with no strip clubs for the money. I'm gonna stick to these 4 hoes and I'm gonna just fuck on these hoes, and somebody might hit you up
But
like,
see, that's the
damn.
problem, bro. Why don't you just cut the hose down at like 2?
I done got it down to one where it's like, shit, this what I'm rocking with for now.
Now you faithful. Now you a one bitch man.
I didn't say that. I said I done cut it down to 1, and for now, that's what's going on for me. But at the same time, this just came like over the past month.
Oh, so
Right.
this still fresh.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
listen,
fresh.
man, fuck it, clap it up for the one. And he at least he trying, bro.
Facts.
This nigga over here trying to get you back in the streets, and he.
Yeah.
No, first of all, we look, we ain't gonna do that. I always told you, bro. I'm like, shit, bro. Why not? Don't do that. Just do this. Right or wrong,
And
bro.
what's to do this?
Facts. No, right. Bro, don't do that. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, you ain't gotta have 2 hoes. Just have the one.
It'd be finding somebody worthy of that. When you make it, listen to this. When you are a 6-figure nigga and you used to live in a certain lifestyle, you don't know what's genuine. It takes
I
you a while
feel
to
you
feel
on
like
that one, yeah.
you don't know what's
Because you feel
genuine.
like
and
everybody
who-
using you,
I
or they
feel like
just trying to
everybody
come at a
using me.
different
Hey,
angle.
wait. I gotta get you, because like that's worthy of a clip, bro.
No, that's facts though.
Facts. So like, yeah, as far as like what you were saying with the girls, when you are a 6-figure nigga, you don't know what's genuine and what's not. Like, I quote it all the time. It's a line by my nigga Meek Mill. He said, when you so lit, you can't tell if the love real. And it's like, you really have to genuinely scope out people to see, like, damn, is you here? Because if I was broke, would it be the same?
And then even still, you still don't know for real.
You never know because you're not broke.
You gotta go through it.
But at that time,
facts.
That some of those situations, that's when you gotta play broke.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Or dumb it down to act like you ain't got as much as you got, and then you'll really see if somebody fucking with you. But I know exactly what you mean, bro. When you get into the bag, you just never know. And then it makes it worse when the bitch know you get into the bag too. You feel me? Because it's like now you just never know what her angle is.
What her
so it's like,
is.
so like now you really gotta chill and build with her and really see where her mind at. And it's like, damn, bro, that take time though. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me?
Hold on, wait. I know y'all fucking with the episode. I got one thing to say, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share our shit. This is the Untouchable Billionaires podcast. Let's get back to the episode. We got Rome in the building, man. My nigga shining. My nigga shining.
Still in here with us. Yeah. Hey, check him out.
Check my nigga out. What you got going on next, bro, man? Talk to us.
Shit, you know, like I said, my next steps is just scaling to be a 7-figure nigga. You know what I'm saying? And getting deeper into the reinvestment instead of spending the money frivolously and fucking money off and shit.
Right.
Turning my trick bill down.
You said turning your trick bill down?
Yeah, turn that shit all the way down.
So, like, as far as, like, on your road to being what you want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the game that you would give to somebody that's coming up right now? Like, what you...
As far as the Amazon shit or overall?
I mean, overall, like, you say, for example, like, somebody, like, you didn't in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't do this shit. So people that been through the system, like, you know, they coming out, they trying to find a way out, you know, like, what's your word to them?
Man, it's possible. You know, keep faith in God and stay dedicated to whatever it is you doing. Cause I got niggas that's barbers, I got niggas that's rappers, I got niggas that's trappers.
That don't have to do what you doing.
That don't have to, you don't have to do it this way. I encourage people to do it this way, but my route might not be your route. But my thing is stay focused and know that every day won't be like today, if that makes sense. I done been fucked up. I done been so down bad, brother, that I'm crying, asking God, like, man, damn, God, you know, I'm broke as hell. I'm living with my mom, and this shit embarrassing. I can't even bring no hoes over here. She want like, it's just shit like that make you be like, I gotta go hard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just stay focused. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't realize that the way I am today, you know me, nigga, when I was catching 3 buses to Sway's, like, I was embarrassed. And hoes was asking me, damn, you need a ride home? And I'm like, no, I'm good. And, you know, just catching the bus.
I done offered you a ride.
Facts.
Yeah.
So to transition into what it is today, you gotta stay focused. Most niggas will give up and be like, man, this some bullshit. I ain't about to keep working this job. I ain't about to keep catching the bus and letting people see me. And, nigga, I'm back in the streets doing this.
It's a bigger picture.
It's an end date to what you're going through today. It's an end date to what you're going through today, bro. Facts.
Damn, okay then. So before we get on out of here, I just gotta know, man, because I see you shining, man. Every time you move your neck,
he's shining,
man.
I like that. Thank you.
What's the ticket for something like that, man? Because I use it as motivation, not trying to
First of all, goddamn, what the veneers cost? What the veneers?
Man, go ahead home, man.
Go ahead, man. This thing
So to get my perfect smile was a little bit under 8 racks. It was 7,200 to be exact. Man, go ahead on, man. And the only reason I got it because I had fractured one of my front teeth. So
no, you got it because you got it.
Man, this nigga on some bullshit.
So you got it because you got it.
Yeah, my teeth was actually pretty perfect before I even got the veneers and shit. But I had fractured one of my front tooth hooping and shit. A nigga head had went into my mouth, so I had eventually one of my front teeth was gonna come out. They like, instead of just replacing.
So all you niggas, if you got good teeth, man, keep your good teeth.
No, try to for sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you got good teeth, keep your good teeth.
Was it like the tooth gonna come out, or it was like started like
the tooth was gonna turn gray eventually? It hadn't yet, but it was gonna eventually turn gray and eventually come out, and I was gonna be snacker tooth. I could have got one what's that shit called? An implant. But they like, man, just go ahead and get the veneers. We'll hook you up. 7,200, this, and that. It's normally going for 10,000. I'm like, fuck it, come on.
Where you had to go?
I had to go to Miami to get the shit done. Yep.
What spot?
What the fuck was that shit called? Moderna Kendall or some shit.
So let me ask you. So with that being said, so how many teeth did they have to like shave down?
They only ended up shaving down 4. So basically, I got like 4 veneers and shit. The front 4, and the rest is my original teeth and shit. But the way they did it, it panned out perfect.
Let me see, smile, bro. Oh yeah, you couldn't even tell. And they couldn't even tell.
Yeah, you can't tell. You can't tell and shit. So
did that shit hurt, bro? When they were shaving your teeth down? Or?
Yeah, hell yeah. My shit extra sensitive. I don't know if I'm the only nigga, but my shit was super sensitive. So I had to, this nigga know I take perks anyway. So it was cool for me to take it, but that just gave me another reason to take it. My shit was real sensitive for like the first month after they did it. So I took perks and,
Before we get out of here, bro, I got a few questions for you, man.
Let's hear it. I'm open.
Listen, man, listen. So what would you do if you invite a woman over for the first time and she take a shit in your bathroom?
Whoa. Whoa. It should be no taking a shit on the first go round. Bitch, you gotta work your way into being able to take a shit at my house. If you take a shit at my house, I'm for sure gonna ask you what's going on.
On the first time?
On the first time. For sure, I gotta ask you what's going on. I went out to eat with you and we ate the, I seen what you ate.
We had the same shit.
Yeah.
We had the same restaurant.
Facts.
Hey, your stomach ain't the strongest.
We had the same restaurant.
Facts.
Yeah. So why the fuck you ain't taking shit where the fuck we was at, right or wrong?
Facts. And me personally, bro.
It ain't hit at that time.
But you know what's crazy? Me personally, bro, I got 3 bathrooms in my house, so as long as you don't.
Damn! Oh, wait.
You got 3 bathrooms. Oh, damn.
These niggas on some bullshit, y'all.
Hey.
Listen.
Niggas barely got 1.
Man, y'all on some bullshit.
Hey, man, who is you? You Lance Stevenson?
This nigga on some bullshit. It's a bathroom upstairs, it's a bathroom in the basement, it's a bathroom on the floor that I'm on.
Okay.
If you do have to take a shit, at least be courteous enough to go in the basement or go upstairs. Because them 2 floors.
You got plenty of options.
Man, this nigga on some
So
bullshit.
what would you do though, bruh?
Like I say, it depends on which floor she took a shit on. Don't shit where we about to be at. On that same floor.
Bitch,
go downstairs.
Go
downstairs and take your shit, or go upstairs and take your shit. But it's still crazy that you got to take a shit on the first go round. Don't just hold it on the first go round. If this is our first date, just hold it.
You rather her it outside, like keep it real.
Just hold it. Crazy.
Not you rather her take a shit outside than
That's a crazy question. That's a wild question, boy.
I got a few more now.
No, this is silly. Let's hear it, man. I'm an open book.
Sipping, why not get loose?
I'm an open book, bro.
All right, so that what you would do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this: what would you do if your girl picked the ugly girl during the threesome?
I told you I'm an ass man. Is this a fat ass and ugly, or is this an ugly and skinny?
Ugly and like face like.
Oh no, it's a no go. And why did you do this? And you know what I like, bitch. Why would you pick her and you know that this ain't what I like?
So you not with it?
Yeah, I'm with you because you look how you look. So why the fuck would you pick this?
So you backing out though?
Absolutely. I have actually turned down a threesome before. Let's just get that out there. Yeah.
Clap it up.
You done turned.
I turned down a threesome because it wasn't that. It wasn't what I needed it to be.
You know what? I got a fixed spot with my swag, whatever, because
Man, this nigga silly as fuck.
I gotta fix up because this nigga turned off threesomes. I can't even get a threesome.
Man, this nigga
You gotta
silly.
turn it up a little bit. No,
I can't even get a threesome. Man, bruh.
This nigga silly as fuck.
I got another one for you,
because I go man, go ahead, Go ahead, bro.
Look, so I got another one for you, man. Listen,
Shit.
what's the brokest thing you ever done?
Come on, busted ways, like.
And I ain't talking about on some shit to get by. I'm talking about like on some the brokest shit you knew in your mind. It was broke the moment you was doing it. Cause catching a bust of sway like that ain't the brokest thing. Cause you got you.
Yeah,
well,
you feel me?
I was fucking.
No, I get what
No,
you're
that's a
saying.
good one though. But damn, the brokest thing.
Cause let me tell you what I like we said on the last episode. I told them the brokest thing I think I ever did was I put like $3 in the pump at the gas
Ooh,
station.
that's a good one.
And the Clark, he was loud as fuck. It was a bad bitch behind me. He like, you want 3, you want 2? So
That's a good one. The brokest thing I think I ever did, a bitch had bought me some shit. I ain't gonna say her name on here. A bitch had bought me some shit, and I was fucked up at the time that she bought it. I took the shit back. And got the money for it. She fucked up and gave me the receipt with it. Ooh, I can't say her name because she gonna know. But yeah, I returned the shit that she got me, and I spent that money elsewhere. So.
what you wanna got a pack?
No, the crazy part, bro, I used that shit for gas, bro. I was fucked up.
Okay,
at the time.
yeah, shit.
Yeah, but I was fucked up.
Ain't
at the
nothing
time.
wrong with that.
Mhm.
So last question. So let me ask you this: top three weirdest things niggas do.
Niggas or me?
Niggas do, like in general.
That's a good one right there. Number one is a good one. I think pulling out money in front of hoes.
Yeah, hell yeah,
That's
hell
some weird
yeah.
ass shit, man. I never been like that. I never been one of those to do that because you asking to get robbed.
All right, so that's one.
Weird things niggas do. Telling hoes what the niggas talk about. Nobody should be talking about what we talk about as bros. Like
No,
when
for
we
sure.
talk, that's guy code. You know what I'm saying? Girls got that
for
code
sure,
too.
for sure.
Don't talk about what we talk about as men to the hoes. Don't let them know. Don't let them in on our code. And number 3, a nigga do some fucked up shit and then act like you the one who the one in the wrong. Like you ever had a nigga do some fucked up shit and you don't even really be tripping off of it like damn that was fucked up, but and then he acting weird to you like you the one who did this shit when really it was him that did it.
No, for sure.
That's some weird shit too. I'm a firm believer in. I always been this type of nigga. When I'm wrong, I'll be like, damn, bro. Me and this nigga had a situation where I was wrong as fuck. Fuck that. I gotta speak on it.
Let's go.
And you
let's
know
go,
I'm 100,
let's
bro.
go.
I'ma speak on it,
Go
bro.
ahead, bro.
It was a hoe at this job, bro. This hoe ended up telling me, I ended up taking another hoe on a date. And this bitch ended up finding out about it. And I guess she ain't like this nigga for whatever reason. She ain't like him. She said, yeah, the reason I found out.
Wait. Being the whole time, man, bro, I don't say nothing about nothing, bro.
Bro, this nigga 100. But he'll tell you, I came to him as a man. Because I'm a firm believer in, bro, when you wrong, just admit you wrong.
No,
What the
for
fuck
sure.
wrong with that? As a man, you should be able to do that. I'm mad at this nigga. This hoe didn't tell me. She catch me up with the other hoe, and I say, damn, how you find out about this? That bitch say, yeah, your nigga told me everything. Your nigga Dolph told me everything. I say, god damn. And at the time, he was the only one who knew. He was the only one I had told, like, yeah, I'm gonna go do this and that. But at the same time, this hoe had hacked into my Instagram and seen what I was up to anyway, and then she even went as far to make a fake profile that looked like this nigga.
Bro, she made a whole fake profile.
She made a
Swear.
fake profile. It looked
Yeah, a
same
whole fake
picture as this
profile,
nigga used as his profile and everything. I'm so
Bruh,
dumb. I didn't click on it and look at the followers.
I'm on some. I'm like, damn, bro. What you talking
Bro,
about?
I was so mad at this nigga. I came to this nigga like, damn, bro. What? I'm like, why the fuck would you tell this hoe what I got going on? Because at the time, in my mind, he the only one who knew, so he had to tell her. And then she telling me it's him. Whole time she hacked into my Instagram, so she see me texting the hoe and meeting up with the hoe, and she needed a scapegoat, so she used this nigga because she ain't like him for whatever reason. I'm mad at this nigga. I come to work, damn, bro, why the fuck you tell this hoe this and that? This nigga is so funny. He on some, bro, what the fuck are you talking? Bro, he brushed me off.
I'm like, man, watch out, bro.
Bro, this nigga brushed me off, so I'm madder. Now I want to fight this nigga. I'm like, bitch, stop brushing me
I'm
off.
like, man, watch out, bro.
That nigga like, bro, watch out, bro. I ain't do no shit. He don't even know what I'm talking about. He genuinely don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm mad at this nigga. So at this point, I'm like, man, I want to fight this nigga because this nigga.
Hey, bro. What you say, bro? When we left Burger,
I'm like, bro, I want to fight you, bro. I want to fight, bro, because you told this hoe. Bro, that nigga looked me in my eyes and said, bro, I didn't tell that hoe this, bro. And you know the genuineness when you see it in the nigga eyes, bro. I seen in his face that he wasn't lying. And instead, he got so much pride though, instead of him telling me this, because we, at this point, we beefing for like a week. This nigga tell me, like, bro, I didn't do that, bro. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. And I seen that, I'm a good judge of character, so I seen that he wasn't lying. I hit this hoe up while he right there.
No, I'm on some like, bro, you know, bro, we ain't gotta focus each other, bro. Like,
nah, because I know Duff, like, when he ain't lying, like, you can tell because it's going to show because he...
Fact.
Yeah, bro.
My thing was, he wouldn't explain it. Like, when I asked him about it, he didn't give me an explanation.
My thing, but at the time, you ain't know me, so I'm like, bro, I don't, bro.
He probably ain't had shit to say.
He like, man, it ain't shit to say, nigga. I didn't do it. That's it.
Yeah.
And I had to learn him to know what type of nigga he was. So at the time, I'm like, oh, this nigga brushing me off, so he did it. And then when I seen that genuine look in his eye and I knew he didn't do it, I called that out like, bitch, if you lie on my kids, I'll never fuck
I'll beat you up. No,
I'll beat the fuck out you, bitch. And that bitch said, I lied on them. And I felt a feeling in me that was so...
No, for sure.
I was fucked up. I was hurt because I accused this man and he ain't did shit wrong. And when we and him talk, he like, bro, I told you I didn't know what the fuck you was talking about. I'm like, well, nigga, you brushed me off. I thought you did it and shit. And I said, nigga, I apologize, nigga, you my brother. And nigga, let's go drink about this shit. I bought this nigga a bottle and everything, which that can't really compare, that can't cover for what I did because what I did was wrong. I accused this nigga and he didn't do nothing wrong. But as a man, I could have been like, oh, well, fuck it. This nigga mad at me, well, fuck him. But that's bitch shit.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I said, no, I'm wrong, nigga. You wrong. You accused this nigga and he didn't do it. Apologize to this nigga as a man, and hopefully he fuck with you again, or he could choose to, no, this nigga didn't believe me. I ain't fucking with him, but he was so real of a nigga, he fucked with me.
Bro, you ain't peep, like, shit. Like, once we had, like, made good on that, like, I still ain't really call you, like,
yeah, bro was on some bullshit. Like, I had to make us like this again. I had to hit him up and constantly be on his ass because it's like, damn, this a real nigga, bro, and I did some bullshit. I'm
on some, like, bro, over, bro.
He on some shit like, damn, over a bitch. But, bro, at the time,
over a white bitch.
Bro, this bitch was, yeah, the bitch was white. Bro, this bitch was cold, bro. Like I said,
no, she wasn't.
Bro, no. Time out. I'm not talking about looks. Time out, let me talk. I'm not talking about she was cold as far as looks. I'm saying she was cold with, she copied this nigga.
She did it. Okay,
she copied this nigga Instagram profile pic and made a whole fake account and DM'd herself and made it like it was him talking. So I'm looking at the message. Damn, this nigga done told this bitch what I'm doing. Bro, she was cold with this shit, bro. I was bamboozled, bro.
This shit for females do though. That's crazy. Y'all females crazy as a motherfucker.
For sure. And I really thought it was this nigga doing this shit. I'm like, bro, you doing some bitch ass shit. And whole time
being there, he came to work, bro. I was lost.
I bet.
I'm like, bro, what? He like, man, yeah, you the ever. I'm like, man, bro, all right, bro, well, hold on, wait. I know y'all fucking with the episode. I got one thing to say, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share our shit. This is the Untouchable Billionaires podcast. Let's get back to the episode.
Hey, niggas lying, you ain't get no money. 200 for the pussy, shit was raw, but she ain't get it from me. I done start replying cause I'm cool, now I'm acting funny. It always be the pretty broke hoes that be wanting something.